Today I'm going to be analyzing if the mean number of hours watched of television per week is dependent on gender. Okay, so if you look at both histograms here, the histograms for the female right here is skewed. It's skewed right slightly. Then if you look at the histograms for the male, it's skewed right a lot more actually. And so the mean for the females watched of television per week is 123.25, and the mean for males is 152.88. So the mean for males is higher. And the standard deviation for females is also smaller at 130.62 compared to the standard deviation for males, which is 155.528. And then I conducted a normality test, and the null hypothesis was that the data comes from a normal distribution, and the alternative hypothesis was that the data does not come from a normal distribution. And so the p-value for the goodness of fit test for both of these was 0.0100. So because of the low p-value, we can reject the null hypothesis, and we can conclude that the data does not come from a normal distribution. We can still use the t method because of the very large sample size of each of these. The sample size for the females was around 29,000 and was around 26,000 for males. Next, I conducted a test of unequal variances. My null hypothesis was that the variances are equal, and my alternative hypothesis was that the variances are unequal. So then I conducted a Levene test, and the p-value of the Levene test was 0.0001. So now we can reject the null hypothesis, and we can conclude that the standard deviation of hours a week of television for males is different than the standard deviation of hours a week of television for females. So we can assume they have unequal variances. Then finally, I conducted a hypothesis test. The null hypothesis was that the mean hours of television watched for males was equal to females, and the alternative hypothesis was that the mean number of hours of television watched for males was greater than females. So we got a p-value, you can see right here at the greater than 1, of less than 0.001. So we can reject the null hypothesis, and we can conclude that the mean number of hours a week of television for males is greater than the mean number of hours a week of television for females. And this conclusion is supported by our confidence interval, since it is male minus female, and our confidence interval is entirely greater than 1. Thank you.